Hello and welcome to episode 2 of competitive multiplayer. So, we have got soya beans that have germinated. We need to weed it though. We've got medium weeds, so we're going to rent a hoe. And then, I don't know if I mentioned it in the first episode, but we have said that bank loans are acceptable. Obviously, they're not ideal because you have to pay money on them. But if I want to get another field, then I will need a bit of a bank loan. So I think that's what we're going to be doing. Now, where is weeders? There we go. That is the one I need. That's a hoe. How much is that going to be to lease? 2,600. Well, that's the rest of our money, isn't it? Well, we have got it. So, let's pop down. Oh, hang on. Take the weight off the back first, but let's put it somewhere that's sort of semi out the way. Sort of roughly there should do it. Lovely. Right, we'll leave the front loader on because why not? And we will head down to the store to pick up our hoe. And then once we've done the hoeing, well, the weeding, I should say, we shall have a look at what other fields that we can get hold of, and something with a profitable crop in it already would be extremely welcomed. Possibly even something that has been fully fertilised would be wonderful, and we'll get a quick turnaround on that field as well. Possibly even some more soya beans, because we don't have a method of fertilising just yet. That is the ultimate goal. Right, where is my hoe? Here it is. Oop, crikey. Good job the dealership's open. Right, I don't know how much actual weeds hurt the what do you call it? The yield. But I could do with not finding out. Really would like to get rid of the weeds, if I'm honest. I hope this tractor's got enough horsepower for this weeder. We should do, I would think. Seems certainly to have enough weight at least. It's not picking up the front wheels or anything. So yeah, we're gonna get on and get these weeds dealt with. It is a bit light on the front end. Maybe I will put the weight on the front. It won't hurt, will it? Tell you what, I'll go back on everything I said. Take the front loader off. Right, let's put that there. Change to the front loader. Remove that. Lovely stuff. And we will put the front weight on. There we go. And now we can get on with the weeding. As you can see, there's quite a few there, so I'm glad I'm doing this because we absolutely do not want to find out that weeds have that much of an effect that it's going to really affect our yield. Right, I hope just putting it down like that works. Yes, it seems to. That's clearing all the weeds nicely. They are small to medium weeds, and this will give me a better environmental score as well. We do have precision farming activated, but what we don't have is our field information, the soil information. That's something we'll have to get sorted. Aha, my grass field has germinated as well. Fantastic. So I'm hoping to get that done very soon. We're going to do that as hay to start with, to try and feed to some animals if we get hold of some animals. That would be fantastic. We found out the problem with the production leasing. It was conflicting with another mod that allowed us to keep the production point as a sell point if you don't own it. So we've taken the production point leasing mod off. And yeah, we're going to keep that going and see how we get on, to be perfectly honest. May revisit it later on and turn it back on again, but in the meantime, it's just going to be a case of doing the best we can, basically. Need to keep an eye on this field here. As soon as it comes into a combinable crop and is well and truly grown, I would like to buy it. Provides a little bit more space for a farmyard as well. In this sort of tree area here. Oh, I'm missing some. Concentrate. Yeah, there's quite a lot of weeds to start with in this. I'm quite surprised, actually. I think we might need to maybe even plough it next time. Although a direct drill is... it's cracking. Anyway, I'm going to get on with this. We'll finish up as much as we can. Get all the weeds that we can do. Which I think is going to be most of them. And then we will have a look at alternative fields that are ready to harvest. That is ready to harvest. Alright, well, there we go. That's pretty much the field done, I reckon. We will quickly, before we return this, we will quickly have a look on the weed map to see if there are any weeds there at all. This is the wrong map. There's a little bit down this side and a tiny bit down that end. Let's try and get it all if we can while we've still got this. Yep, I can see it down here, right in the middle here. That got it? Oh. Maybe not. Ah, no. It's over here. Yes, that's got it. And then a bit up the side here that I know I missed, because I drifted away from the side while we were up here. A bit further up. But once we've got all of this, that would be amazing. Now, the question is, do I keep this hoe until we've turned around our next new field? It probably is worth it. If we're not going to be... we've got the working hours on it. We might just leave it outside here. Yes, we might be charged a fee, but I think we're going to be alright. So, the next job is to find a field that is ready to harvest. Right, we've got a couple of sorghum fields here, both of which are ready to harvest. 69 is looking promising. That's £33,000. What about its... Ah, yes, we're not going to know its nitrogen state, are we? Unless we can fly over here. Oh, that's loud. And then head down... Oh, hello, bear. And then head down over this way into the field. We might get that information. Okay. It is quite an undulating field. It's not exactly flat, but that's okay. Right. Expected yield 59%. Oh, I guess it's not very well fertilised then. What are our other options? 64. Oh, well, that's only right behind us. Let's go and check that one. That's a bit of a smaller field. No, that's 67. 64 behind the houses over here. That's 59% as well. 73 is a huge field over here, and that's £88,000. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. We've got a few soybean fields, 62 soybeans. That would be a nice little earner. So 62 up here, what's... Oh, well, that won't need fertilising. Ah, but it's also not ready to harvest yet. Still growing. 64% yield. No, I think we're going to have to go for 69. So that means we need to borrow £40,000. Huh, that was weird. That hadn't caught up. Yeah, so £40,000. And then we could buy this. We'll need the little bit of extra money left over in order to rent the direct drill to reseed afterwards. We buy that. That is then good. So, it's a little drive. We shall take the tractor and trailer over there first. I think we have to go out of the car park over this way and then up the main road. And then we turn right at some point. It's a good job there's no other traffic around here apart from the parked cars, because otherwise this would be a nightmare to get around. Okay, so... down this way. And then up the main road, I think. Yes, this is it. This looks more like it. Dex has promised me that the harvester will be ready for the next episode. At the moment, it's still got Dex the Silage King written on it. Not overly wonderful, but it is what it is. Ah, now this is something I hadn't considered. There seems to be a cow field up here. This looks to me, well, to be either a cow or sheep field. It would be really, really good, actually, to get some sheep to start with. Start making money on sheep. That would be fantastic. Because they only need hay. I've still got my... Oh, I've got my interactive zone markers on. So, that's that field next to me now. Where am I now? Here. So... that would be £12,400. And sheep actually only need grass, in fact, so I could buy this and the field next to it to feed the sheep. Is it sheep? Crop type grass, ready to... And we'd need a water tanker of some sort. Right. How much is the field next to it as well? That's 12. That's 15. Right. Come on. I'm going all out. 30,000. That's £70,000 in total that we've... I'm going to buy that grass field there. I'm going to buy that field there. I'm going to merge these two fields together to get... once that crop's been harvested. But now, we should be able to buy some sheep. So yeah, is it sheep? I hope it's sheep. Really, really hope it's sheep. It's cows. Of course it's cows. Well, there is nothing wrong with cows, because what we can do is we can get some beef cattle, very young, and then as they reproduce we can sell the older ones. And this field here can be turned into hay. They only need hay, really. So all I'll need to do is get a tedder and a rower to be able to hay that field. Oh, I am on a roll today. Still, first things first, we need to find out where we're going to get to our new field up. Oh, it's all the way up there. Okay. Yep, we've got a long way to go. It's going to take a while to get here in the harvester. But yeah, we have got super big plans for today, including making hay. We probably won't get this field turned around then in this episode. So we will get it harvested, make the profit from that, which we can use to rent the stuff to make the hay, and then start getting some cows in. We may even be able to repay a little bit of the loan today if we make enough money off of this crop up here, the sorghum. Come on, tractor. Can't imagine that we will need a huge amount of trailer capacity. Right, this is where we need to go, up here. Oh, it's quite a hill. Look at this. What a hill. No wonder all the fields around here are really hilly. Yeah, that's the thing about having fields so far away though. I do have to get to them, that's the only thing. Still, the field that we are creating the hay in is right next to the cow enclosure. I don't think we will be able to get any milk out of that cow enclosure. I think it's just going to be for profits in selling the beef cattle, if I'm honest. But now I have a £70,000 loan to pay back and not a lot to show for it at the moment. But if you bear with me, we will do very well. Oh, look, that's a nice wide open space, isn't it? Okay, let's leave this here, over at the side over here. We'll go get the harvester, and then we will crack on with the field harvest. Got our soya beans growing here, but yeah, we've got a long way to go in the harvester to get there. Hopefully we can get all the way there with a header attached. Well, that's odd. It's telling me I don't have access to this land, but I have just bought it, so that is a bit confusing. Oh, it seems that I have access to some of it, but not all of it. How odd. Maybe it just needed a little bit of time to catch up. Right, speaking of catching up, we will do the harvest now, and I will see you in a bit. Right then, so that is a very speedy harvest done, which is nice. We've made 20,400 litres. We have a little bit here that can't be harvested because apparently it's not my land, but never mind. We've done most of the field. 20,000 litres isn't bad at all. So let's have a quick look at where is the best price for sorghum at the moment. It's currently Co-op, which is right up the top corner here, and I am currently down here, so we will drive it up there as soon as the harvester is finished unloading, and we'll take it up and sell it. It is probably the worst time at the moment to sell sorghum. September, it is indeed one of the worst times to sell it. But, unfortunately, we do need the money. Right, we'll get that pipe folded away. Get the whole thing folded away. And we will switch it off. Right, fire up the engine. 2,800 and 20,000, sorry, 801 litres, which is fabulous. Now, question is, how do I get up there? Yes, it is this little road, then keep left, then straight on. Okay, so we shall take this little road. We will head up to the co-op, and we shall sell our grain, which is fantastic. I've been thinking while I've been harvesting, as I generally do, I think we do need to get that field turned around pretty quick and get some soybeans in there, because when it's germinated next time we'll still have the weeder, so that's got to be job number one, and the hay is going to have to come a little bit second fiddle, I think, unfortunately. Which means that it's possible that we won't be buying cows until next time. However, I think we've done it pretty well out of that field there. We'll get a soybean crop in. As the cows are in a field, they don't need straw, which means they won't produce manure, unfortunately. Which is very unfortunate, because it's going to be the only thing we're going to get out of the cows, which, I mean, to be fair, it means they're going to be very low maintenance. So we're going to have low maintenance cows, which are going to progress. Oh look, there's cows down there. Oh, how lovely. Ah, that's the main farm. That's the main farm that you start with on this map, if you're on easy mode. Yes, and like I said, the cows aren't going to produce anything apart from themselves, so we'll have to obviously keep an eye on those. They'll reproduce, they'll grow up, and we can sell them for much more than we are putting into them with the hay and the water. I'm going to have to get a fairly cheap water tanker. I'll have to also find a place to fill up with water. I don't know if I can do it from a lake or anything, or even if there is a lake to do it from. Well, there's the river. But I don't know about... Oh, there's a little lake there. But that seems to be going well out of my way to fill that with water. It might be that I can install a tap at the grass field. That might make things a little easier. But in the meantime, let's see how much we make off of this. I'd like to repay as much of that loan as we possibly can. This obviously is only going to get us about £15,000, and I don't think it's a good idea to pay all that back off straight away, especially as we need to rent the seeder and things. If we were to buy a water tanker and a bale or two of hay, we could get the cows going. At least that would be potential future profit. Might be a very good option to do that. This map is huge. I've just realised how far I've driven. I'm right up in the top corner now. My farm's all the way down here. I am a long way away. Anyway, that was, well, bang on 15,000, like I said. So, that's good. Right, we'll head back up over the viaduct. And where do we need to go now? So this needs to go back to the farm. Harvester can stay where it is at the minute because we have no need for it at the moment. The trailer needs to go back to the farm, and then we need to go and rent a seeder. Get it filled up with the seed at the farm, and then bring it all the way up to our new field. Right, well, I'll get that done and I'll see you up there. Well, there's Dex seeding his field. He's doing a grand job. I hope he's not doing a better job than me, though. We seriously need to win this for some sort of street cred. I don't see why I can't win it. It should be, well, we need to get this loan paid off. We need to start making our own money. As in, some decent money. Right, we just need to pick up some seed, and then we need to head up to the other field. Will I get close enough if I drive along the front here? Yes. Ah. Not quite. Oh, yes. That should be plenty. So. Oh, hello. Oh, we're caught. There. Right, we'll head up to the field. We're going to put in some soya beans. There we go. And then we will have a look at what time it is and what we can do. I'd love to get some cows, even if it means I have to buy a bale of hay. And then we'll have to continue next time. I could do some grass, but grass is so ineffective with cows. It's perfect for sheep, but not cows. It's one of the reasons I was hoping that was a sheep field, but it wasn't. Never mind. We can still do cows. Like I said, beef cattle. That is one of the ways to go. There's productions everywhere. Right, anyway, I'm going to crack on with getting our new field seeded. And then we'll catch up and see what's left to do. Alright, well there we go. That is another field seeded and ready to go. So I've got 1,098 litres. That's going to be a pallet in a bit. I'm going to leave that at this house up here because I will need it next time we seed this field. So we'll just pop that there. They won't mind. We can then return the seeder. There we go, after 0.3 hours. Which is fantastic. And there's probably just enough light left for us to have a look at water tankers. It's under animals. £3,000 is the cheapest one, which is alright. The next one up does 6,000 litres, which might be a bit better. And that is £8,000 though. No, we'll start off with this one. Buy that. And I think what we'll do is we'll buy a bale of hay. It doesn't tell me how much is in the bales. Customise. 4,500 in that one. Or 8,000 in that one. So, yeah, we will buy one of those to start with. Because I think we'll be making our own next time. So, what I need to do, leaving the harvester there once again. So what I need to do is head down and get our front loader. Pop the weight in the shed. So we can get over to the store, pick up our water tanker and our bale of hay. And then get up to the cow field to get, well, to get some cows. I think that would be pretty amazing. In terms of where we're going to fill the water tanker, I still don't know. Still don't know. But wherever it is, hopefully it'll be free. Wonder if I could try and fill it down at the river. We'll have to see. Might take a couple of trips of filling up as well to get anywhere with that trough. I don't know yet. I really don't. Anyway, I'll get the bits sorted so we can get down to the dealership, and then we will catch up while we try and find somewhere to fill it. Right, it does look like if we go through our field, we have access down to the river, and if we can fill it from the river, this is where we can do it. Of course, whether we can pull it up the hill after it's full is another question entirely. Yes, we can. Look at that. Oh, my hay's getting wet. Amazing. Right. Well, whatever cows we get, they're going to have to be happy with this to start with. Oh, there's a tree. Really? Ugh. Right, I'll see you up at the field. Okay, so we're going to turn in here. And that's going to give us access to the path this way that goes down to the field entrance. Oh, there's a pond there as well. Not sure I can get to it though. Here we are. Okay, so firstly, open the gates. And then we need to buy some cows. Now they're going to be young Angus. Right, so we can have 40 in there. I reckon for now we get 2 Angus and 2 Limousin. Absolutely amazing. And then they can be fed and watered. If I can get through the double massive open gate, that is. Okay, that should all disappear into there. That's not disappearing into there at all. Where's the trigger then? If that's not the trigger, we'll have to actually put it into here. Is that the trigger? Reverse. Yes, that is. Excellent, excellent. Right, they have some food. In a minute they will have some water. Of course, if I was feeling a bit cheeky, I could cut the grass in the cow field and feed it back to them in the form of hay, but not really the right thing to do. Right, let's double check on them there. Yeah, okay, they've got enough water and enough hay to get going. But next episode, we will be cutting this field up here and turning it into lovely hay. The water tank can stay up here because this is the only place it will be needed to start with. Oh, come on. Not steering correctly in my brain. Right. Water tank can stay there. In fact, for now, this tractor can stay here too. We'll get the gates closed. And survey. Oop. That looks good. Okay, well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye for now.